Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UTEP Miners offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking downfield, it's McConnell. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And the Miners will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, big juke to get past. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hatcher. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's McCord. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
3rd down, and I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Odom. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Dropping back, it's McConnell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The Miners will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone. A gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Syracuse right back at it. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Back to throw, it's McCord. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Allen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Orange! What a catch and run for 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass, it's McConnell. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dropping back, it's McCord. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The running back carries the ball. Gain of 2. Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him forward.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
That makes the score Syracuse 10, UTEP 3.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's McConnell. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Odom. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's McCord. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Maybe open it up for the passing game.
Syracuse right back at it. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Back to throw, it's McConnell. Finds his tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miners! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Syracuse 13, UTEP.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Gadsden.
Tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open on the outer part of the field.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCord. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Pena. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Syracuse right back at it. Looking to pass. It's McCord. Finds the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Got a man. It's Pena.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
No huddle offense to the line. The give to the lone running back. Showing off the arms. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, the inside give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To throw, it's McConnell. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Line getting set on second down. The give from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Miners are in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And that's the UTEP first down.
The Miners are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Jackson.
Ball carrier is the running back. Picks up 3. Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Third down coming up.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. Out of the backfield, he's open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Syracuse right back at it. He'll throw on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's McCord. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
On target over the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Finds his man, it's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Syracuse 23, UTEP 13.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The give out of the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's McConnell. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looking for space, it's Jackson.
Running back carry. Picks up 3. 2nd down coming up.
Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air, it's McConnell. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the red zone, it's Jackson. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
3rd down coming up.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, UTEP! A great catch and run for 6. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking for a man. It's McCord. Grabs it in the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gadsden. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Takes the easy completion. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. To the air, it's McConnell. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.